me from AP.
Just an update. I see Aaron Gordon listed as out in the injury report. What happened? It just when he woke up this morning, it just didn't feel right. It sounded like y'all were a little optimistic yesterday with him.
Yeah, he just. He's doing a lot better. He's just not. He wouldn't be able to get up and down the floor, frankly. So he's made good progress, and he'll do his work today and tomorrow, and then we're hoping that maybe there's a chance by Monday.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Steve, when Aaron first hurt that hamstring in the game against Toronto, it looked like he was holding it in a place that maybe takes a little longer to heal. Has that been part of the sense that this was not almost a typical hamstring injury, or at least more severe than many are thought to be?
Yeah, you know what, you may be right, Josh. I don't get that specific with David or Lindsay as they're talking. I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at that play, I actually feel we're fortunate that it wasn't worse. He was up in the air and he was hit in the manner that there was no way he could protect himself. So, I watched it, a number of times that night, and I mean, again, I feel like we're a little bit fortunate it wasn't worse.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, we're 2 games into the playoffs, and he had a few seeding games under his belt in this role. But how would you assess Gary Clark's job, filling in for Aaron, and what have you seen from him in that role?
I think he's done very well. He played really good against Boston. He played very well in game 1 of this series. He's playing against the reigning MVP the majority of the time that he's on the floor. Obviously he can shoot. He has a good feel for the game, and he has a defensive component to his makeup. So I think this is a great experience for him. It's obviously a great opportunity, and I think he's doing very well.
Steve McGargy.
You had said the other day that Gordon was ahead of Michael Carter-Williams. At this point, is Carter-Williams is he probably out for the series, or is there still a possibility he could play in the next couple of days?
I would say that, yeah, he's definitely behind Aaron still. Mike hasn't even been able to do more on the floor than just shoot spot ups. So he's doing a little bit more, but for sure, Aaron's closer than Mike is.
Paul Casanova.
Hi, Coach. What are your biggest keys on the defense today?
Well, we have to. It's going to start with the things that we've been able to do well so far. We have to continue to do so. They're first in pace, third in fast break points. So far, we've done a good job with that. Which is also related to turnovers, which we've done a good job with. We have to try to continue to keep Giannis out of the paint where they get everything. That's not easy to do. I think he's averaging around 30, which is about what he averages. I don't want to say it's good, but we can live with that. And then we have to try to continue to make it hard on Chris Middleton, who's such a great offensive player. And James Ennis has done a good job. The other guys, when they've been on him, have done a good job. And then, we've been, as you guys have seen, we've been more aggressive with our coverages on him. So we're going to mix some things up because, they're so well coached and he's such a good player. You could see in the last game that he's trying to find his spots. But when he gets going, then it's going to be really, really hard to guard them. So really it starts with those things. And then there's some small things from game to game, just like they do, that we have to make adjustments on in our coverages. But our defense has been more than good enough to win. It's the rebounding game, which we have been good at all year, where we did a really poor job in game 2. And then the biggest thing obviously is that we have to find ways to score, which against their defense is not easy to do.
Are there any other questions for Coach Clifford? Okay, thank you, everybody.